Attention everybody. Please welcome Catherine Martello.
Hi everyone! Hi! Thank you all so much for coming. Before we get started, I wanted to give thank you to Caitlin and Cassie, our wonderful barista. And Cafenation for hosting us. I've wanted to do something like this for a long time, and they were so helpful in getting everything organized, so let's give them another hand. There is a moth in my room now, fluttering against the purple paint, fumbling to light. He has taken up residence in the desk lamp that sits on a worn-out wooden nightstand, flapping about, moving towards the bowl, embracing its warmth like I used to, until the snowy static buried me in the dark TV that plays reruns of existence. Apartment complex. You used to kiss me, tequila on your lips, my ears would flush. In my sister's apartment complex, the stairwell from the 70s, waiting for the pizza. Against the wall, acting on instinct, holding my hand. Jinxed. The moonlight spotlight, hands interlaced. Humidity pressed into our shoulder blades. My blue striped slippers thinned against the pavement. I wish I knew then the cracks in the sidewalk were deeper. Pulse. From my window, I can see the row of lampposts. Just from the right of the middle, one of the bulbs keeps going in and out. You have to pay attention to catch it. Every few minutes, it will flicker. When I saw you this morning, I had to actively train myself to breathe inconspicuously, pushing the air out of my lungs. I prayed you wouldn't notice, but I wondered if you did the same. Watercolors. Clouds stretched out against the dark blue canvas in light brushstrokes, like someone had changed their mind and painted over the sunny day and decided instead to scatter stars. I know I'm biased, but this is a personal favorite. And this is dedicated to my good friend. October 1st, full harvest moon. We are talking about a lie I told 10 years ago. You laugh. That's not even that bad. Our eyes fixed on the moon. We throw our heads back, breathing heavy. Derek, I say, that's fucking Mars. My mouth is dry. It's cloudy, but you can see it there next to the moon. That's a whole different planet. We're just looking at it. The clouds roll over the moon, one rectangular mass, like a cargo train, no end in sight. Together we decide it looks like snow, like before the road is paved, but people go out walking. Footprints in the sky, backlit by the harvest moon. Bridge. The sky. A deep blue piece of construction paper. Stars dusted over, like a bottle of glitter knocked off the table in haste. No time to sweep it up. But in the existential chaos of the cosmos, there you are. Because that's Hercules' belt, you tell me. I'm finding the patterns, following your hand, waiting for it to come back down to meet mine. Engulfed in reeds and cattails, wooden planks become our island. I crane my neck to take it all in, saying a silent prayer to the Big Dipper that you're doing the same, as if I were the stars. Eating an M&M McFlurry in the parking lot. I guess you can miss someone you've never met. In the driver's seat, but not really. Not floating away from my body, but tucked in a corner. Between my ribs, head resting on my heart. You feel far away, I say. You reply, but I'm right here. The ice cream melts. Ode to the boys I've created scenarios about to fall asleep. I am too much, too far into this relationship, and I've left you behind. You're still in the back seat of my car, seatbelt off, one hand on the small of my back, the other in my hair. I memorize your face in the shadows of the street lamp, catalog your fingers fumbling with my pants, record every pitch in your breath. I can't risk forgetting the way your eyes crinkle, smile, or your hand against my thigh. I'm world building, and you're the architect. But you're just in the car. You're not in my room. We aren't running away together. We aren't defying any odds. We are just for the summer. 5 a.m. conversation with my best friend. I can't sleep, but on the other side of the country, you're wide awake. This year, my birthday was hot and muggy and absent of you. I'm thinking of him. I wanted so badly to be in love. From all the way out in California, you've taken a comb to my hair and untangled the knots. I already met my soulmate, 'cause you're my angel, you're my darling. Feeling sad and some other unnameable thing. Smooth black metal, cool to the touch. Worn out brown leather that smells of cigar smoke. It is wet and mushy and seeping between my toes. Green gunk up to my knees. Wading through a swamp or your local mall, you'll feel it squishing in your socks. Sweet as pie. Before my mom was my mom, bare feet on the wood of her first home, kitchen to kitchen table, two small hands gripping the plate, strawberry rhubarb, warm, flaky pastry, and sugar-coated fruit in downward flight, a mosaic spread out in front of her toes. Grampy wiped her cheeks, his thumb between round glasses and skin. They shared the last piece. Paperboy. Business mogul, hustler, newspaper tycoon, bike chain rattling, jet black hair en route, the best job you've ever had. In the Bronx, we drive through your old neighborhood and you point to the houses that used to be yours. Romance language. I'm considering taking up French, mon amour. Some words cannot be translated, for they are far too advanced for the English language. Italian, Spanish, or Portuguese. One day I'll find the perfect word. Until then, let us hold this moment in sweet silence. Crying laying down. Steady streams off cheekbone cliffs into the plunge pool, a man-made waterfall. Kids swim here under a blistering sun, unaware it's their last summer like this, splashing in secrets. They call it Concha Cava, recipe for skinny. I dream of cutting off my tummy, slice off pounds like pieces of Wonder Bread, white and fluffy. Excess muffin mixture spills over the lip of the pan, cooling on the counter. Take the extra fat, sit it down, seal the jar. I've had men tell me sweet nothings, pinky swears and birthday wishes, and I called their bluff. Grief aches beyond the sternum, ink smudged, small rivers weaving through stanzas, birthing new ecosystems. At last! Honey drizzled kisses, Duchenne smiles. Space junk. A satellite on a collision course becomes its own supernova. Scraps of metal curl through a pool of junk. Ursa Major moonlights as a fishnet. Boogeyman. As a girl, in my tall tower atop the hill, he was a pale white creature with no face. He stood, he waited. The thought that paralyzed flesh under cotton sheets. There is a rapist outside my window, and sometimes he looks like you. I'll lock the doors, put the fan on high. Moonsick. Underneath the same sky 5 years ago today, I saw Mars and the harvest moon. The glow blinds me, and I'm back on the beach. Sand clings to my heels, bounding along the shoreline, your willing prey. 2 Julys ago, I learned we only see clouds at night because of light pollution. There is no Hercules belt. Summer tucks hair behind her ears and smiles. Soon, she'll whisk you away for 3 months, and part of you will never return. The loneliest summer. 06, and my other half is in the east. I dreamt we were fairies in Technicolor woods, eating Oreos. Aunt Anna chastises me for wanting something sweet, but the kitchen is empty, and so is your house at the end of the street. Toothless. Since we last met, twice you have visited my dreams. Your body restored to a time before skin turned to bone. Last night, you sat for a family portrait. Emily's head resting on your shoulder, Auntie on her right. Beaming across the room, waving to me. A wide, toothless grin. Pink gums. I know from our first meeting, you cannot speak, but you look so happy. This is the last poem of the night. Emerging. France will be a good place to write about my mother. 2 summers away, and I worry there'll be nothing left to say. The grass, a vibrant green with dewdrops and ladybugs. Scribbles in a sketchbook, I picture this version of myself. Prolific with writer's block, drunk in the wine cellar searching for articulation. How do you say what's already been spoken? Thank you so much for coming out and supporting local art.